Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to have our lecture number 4 and the topic is common pronoun errors. As you all know that we have dealt before with the noun cases and now we are going to deal with the pronoun errors. It is very much important topic in order to write effectively and correctly. We are going to deal with the rule number 1. It is about each of. Well, before moving towards the rules, let me just discuss few points regarding each of usage. Each is a way of seeing the member of a group as individuals, while every is a way of seeing a group as a series of members. There is a difference between series of members and individual member. So here comes the tip number 1. These distributives means each and every. These distributives can only be used with countable nouns. They are normally used with the singular nouns. Let us have the rule number 1. After each of, we use the plural noun or the plural pronoun and singular verb, always used with the countable nouns. Let us apply this rule on example. Example is, each of these boys play cricket well. As we know that we should use SNES with the singular ones, so we are going to replace play correctly by plays. It will be each of these boys plays cricket well. Next example is, each of these 3 roads lead to railway station. Now in this example we must consider this thing that 3 roads. So we are going to use 3 roads with respect to the each. That means we are talking about individual roads and they are 3 in numbers. So the correct verb will be leads. Means it will correctly say as, each of these 3 roads leads to the railway station. Next we have rule number 2, use of both. As the name is indicating, both is used for the things which are 2 in number and we are going to consider those 2 things at a time. Both is used with a plural noun and can be used to link 2 adjectives to the sentences, or you may say that 2 nouns to the sentence. When we use both without of, with the preposition without of, with the plural nouns, then the word or the determiner the is dropped off. Let's have a look on the rules. Both is used with a plural noun, and in negative sentences when you are going to say that both are not you are going to consider, then you are not going to use both for like in a negative sentence you are going to use neither. Means no nothing you are going to consider from any of the option available. Example is, I like them, Aliza and Alia. So it is better to say as, I liked them both. Next we are going to have the rule number 3 and it is about the use of none. None can be used both as a singular and a plural according to the notional agreement which deals with the meaning, not with the forms. Let me explain this rule here, that in grammar there is a concept called notional agreement, and this agreement actually we are going to consider here just because that this agreement agrees with the determination with respect to the form but not with the meaning. It means that whenever we are going to use none as a singular, it will take singular verb. and whenever it is going to use in a sentence as a plural form, then we are going to use a plural verb. Let us see the example. None used as a singular. None of the water is polluted. Now water is the mass noun here, and it is always used as a singular. None used as a plural. I talked to the boys. None of them are coming to the party. In this sentence, the boys is indicating that there are number of boys, but the number is not clear here and nobody is coming, so we are going to say it as none of them are coming to the party. It means that none is also used for the plural one. Next we are going to have the rule number 4. It is use of, one of, none of, or some of. Let's have a rule. The noun following one of, none of, some of are similar in expression. They are used interchangeably, must be plural in number, but the verb agrees in number with the subject of a sentence. It means that there should follow a subject-verb agreement. In the sentence, each of these girls sings well, means that each is going to indicate that every girl is going to sing very well. The real subject is each, which is a singular word. It should therefore be followed by a singular verb. Here we have the example of rule number 4. Number 1. Each of these girls sang well. The same example I took from the previous one. It is betterly to say like each of these girls sings well. Next is number 2. One of my servant has gone on leave. Now there is a point to understand in this example that one of my servant means there must be a number of servants, so that you are going to say one of my servants, means you cannot subtract 1 out of 1, so it means that we should betterly and correctly say it as one of my servants has gone on leave. Number 3 example is about some of my servants has gone on leave. Now the some word is indicating that there are some in number, means that more than 3, 4, but they are not identified that how many they were, but they are expressed by the certain word, that is some. So it means that some of my servants means some of my servants are going to deal as a plural one instead of a singular. So the plural is going to take the plural verb. So there is have a correct verb. Some of my servants have gone on leave. Next, rule number 5, use of some. Some is a plural word and it must be followed by a plural verb, means that if the sum is going to be used as a plural, as it is always used as a plural, so we are going to follow it by a plural verb. It will be wrong to follow by the singular verb. Example, some of my friends has decided to go on a picnic. Now the error here is with the verb, that some is used here as a plural word, so we should go with a plural verb. So it will be correctly said as some of my friends have decided to go on a picnic. Instead of has, we are going to use have to make it correct. Next, I have prepared a quiz for you. Let us have a look on the quiz. Number 1. One should respect his elders. Now one is like it is not clearing us the gender, so you are going to deal it accordingly. Let us have a look on options. Number A, one should respect his elders. B. One should respect her elders. C. One should respect one's elders. D. None of above. Number 2. Correct the sentence if necessary. One should respect his own country. Now again, the one is used in a place of a subject and one is not indicating here the feminine or the other gender. Let us have a look on the options. Option A, one should respect his own country. Option B, one should respect her own country. C, one should respect their own country. D, one should respect one's own country. Number 3 is correct the sentence if necessary. One must love her parents. Now again we are having the one, and let us have a look on options. One must love her parents. One must love his parents. Number C is one must love their parents, and number D is one must love one's parents. Number 4, there were cars parked on dash side of the street. Now you should consider that the street has two ends, so we are going to consider the single side. So which option will be correct? Let us have a look on the options. Number A, each. Number B, every. Number C, either could be used here, or number D, none of the above. Next, number 5 is dash of the top 3 students will receive an automatic A as well as a unique prize. Means the top 3 students are going to receive the grade A as well as a unique prize. So now 3 students are here and we are going to talk about individually. So you are going to select the correct option regarding that. Option A is each, option B is every, C is none, and D is all of above. Number 6 point. Class, I realized I assigned a lot of reading, however it is imperative you read dash one of these books. Options are each, number B, every, number C, none, number D, all of above. Number 7. Correct the sentence if necessary. Both he and you must attend the meeting. Now you are going to apply rule of the both here. Option A is both he and you must attend the meeting. Number B, both you and he must attend the meeting. Number C, A and B. Or number D is none of above. Number 8 is I spoke to dash of them. Now here we have them in a sentence. So we are going to choose the option accordingly. Number A is each. Number B is every. Number C is either could be used here. And number D is none of above. Number 9. One of you will need to make an appointment to see me about your dissertations. Option A is each. Option B is every. Option C is none. Option D is all of above. And the last one is correct the sentence if necessary. None of the 3 questions are simple. Option A is none of 3 questions are simple, means it is going to remain as it is. Number B, none of the 3 questions is simple. A and B both could be correct. And D option is none of above. Now you are required here to pause the video and answer from 1 to 10. I hope so you have done it. Let us have a look on answers. For number 1, correct option goes with the C. For number 2, correct option goes with D. For number 3, correct option goes with D. For number 4, the correct option is A. For number 5, correct option is A. Number 6, correct option is B. Number 7, correct option is B. Number 8, correct option is B. Number 9, correct option is B. Number 10, correct option is B. I hope so you have done all it correctly. As if you find any difficulty in doing correctly, then go back to the video, resume that from the start and look over the concepts. I hope so you will do it.